This is question 6 of our evaluation, and it's about what I've learned about using technologies in making this product. And I have to admit, I've learned a lot by making this product with technologies, as beforehand I could use a camera and I could do certain things, but it was very limited on what I was able to do competently. But now I've been able to learn how to use digital cameras properly and be able to adjust the lighting and the frame shots that you can take. So we learnt that it's 24 frames on usual film, and I never knew anything like that before. And that means that I've learnt how to use the cameras and how to record properly and how to make sure that the white balance is right, so that when playing back the footage it works well, and the fact that it's better for it to be too dark than too light, because if it's too light the picture's just been burnt out, so you wouldn't be able to add in picture when you're editing, whereas if it's too dark you can always brighten it. And I never knew that you could change the white balance or the lighting on the camera before, so I've learned a lot about using the camera in general. Being able to manipulate the picture by the white balance and the exposure and the contrast has been something that I've learned, as I never knew before that when you change the contrast of the footage on the camera you have to change the brightness level as well to incorporate both of them so that it looks good. I've also learned how to use a microphone and a mic stand, and by having it at the right distance so that it doesn't sound too muffled and it doesn't sound really too loud that it doesn't work. And I've learned how to use tripods well, because I don't think I could have put one up before this, but I've learned how to use all of the equipment right and for it to look authentic. I've also been able to use Adobe Photoshop, and I've learnt how to use that for editing, and we use Adobe Photoshop for creating certain parts of our production logo, and I've learnt how to do things like that and how to edit on Photoshop. And from the feedback that we got, our production logo was really good. Like, our peers thought that our production logo was really authentic and good and looked the part. And we also used Premiere Pro for creating our logo and throughout our film. So I've learnt how to edit on Premiere Pro, and I've learnt so much by using Premiere Pro. I've learnt how to edit things by cutting scenes and being able to change the volume in separate scenes. I've learnt how to change the colour of the scenes by creating it a sepia editing mode on Premiere Pro, by just adjusting the lighting and the colour so that it was more orange and brown. And I've been able to edit so much on Premiere Pro, and I've learnt how to make a whole film sequence by just lots of little snapshots and pictures and sounds, and I've learnt how to incorporate music into it by adding soundtracks and cutting them and shortening them so that it works well with the whole product. I've also learned how to use the Wix website which we've been using for our portfolio, and I've learned how to make my own website and how to make it more digital, and been able to add photos, videos, sound clips as well as text onto the website. And by using the Wix website I've learned how to put buttons onto certain screens, and so that would relate back and link it back to another page, so that I could write one thing on one page and then just put a button to back it up with another page of information. Also with the Wix site I've learned how to make things more digital and to make it look more professional, as by editing the text and all the buttons and the layout of the whole site has been a new experience for me. I've also learnt how to use YouTube a lot more by uploading my videos online, and for all of my video blogs and all of my media products that we've done so far, like when we made our production logo at first, I uploaded that to YouTube, and when we did one scene I uploaded it to YouTube after we edited it, and I uploaded all of the different scenes, that even the ones that we didn't need in the end, I uploaded them to YouTube, and that's been a learning process for me. I've also learned how to use screen grabs. I've learned how to use screen grabs by using the snipping tool on the computer, and that means that I've been able to take a lot of evidence to show how we've been editing and different stages in our editing process for our film. I think that was really good, and I've never been able to do that before. Also, using Demographics Pearl and Dean website, that's a technology that I've never been able to use before. So I've learned how to use the Pearl and Dean website to relate demographics back to the target population and who we're aiming the product to be for. So I've learned a lot from doing this product, and I'm really happy about it. And I've learnt mainly by editing. I've learnt so much by editing. I've learnt how to change the light balance, the colour balance. I've also learnt how to make still images move that we've made in Photoshop and put them onto the Premiere Pro program, and to make them move and to make them interlink with each other, and to layer pictures to make them a lot more interesting than what they were just before that. Because we used, I think it was 3 layers in our production logo, and then a text layer above that, and that I've never been able to do that before, and I've learned so much by editing.